Number 2, Oyster King gets his consistency reward this afternoon, having his 8th outing under Cole Dickon. He's come through to notch up his first career victory for trainer Chris Jonker, and he's moved up nicely to pass the favourite. And he fought back well. I thought at one stage the favourite came back at you, Cole, and it looked like he was going to tear away, but this fella dug down deep to win a good race.
Definitely, ma'am. But she also has given me confidence the last 2 rides I've had on her. She's never disappointed me, so I knew I had it this time.
Well, congratulations. You've ridden a good race because I think you've timed it well.
Definitely, ma'am. Big thanks to Mr. Jonker. He's been giving me a lot of support. And the owners, lovely filly. They really have a lovely filly on their hands. Big thanks to them.
Congratulations.
Thanks, ma'am.
Well done, Cole. Congratulations. Mr. Jonker, let's have a word with you. And I'll be knocking at the door for that win, and now surprised and it's come through.
Yeah, I don't think it was a surprise for me. He's a good horse. He really tries hard. He runs his heart out. And all the previous runs, he had a bad draw. And out of all the bad draws, he also had a good run, all of them. So I expect him to have a good run today. And I'm proud of him. And thanks to Cole, it was an excellent ride for him. And before the race, I asked him what he planned. And he explained it was exactly what I explained. So well done to him. And he's doing well for me. And the owner, Peter Evert, and his wife, congratulations to them for the horse. Thanks for the support. And the good owners, I really appreciate their support and what they're doing for me in my stable.
And the stable's ticking along nicely.
Oh, we're trying. We've got a small stable, but we're trying. We're doing our best.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Julie.
Well done, Mr. Evert. Let's have a word. Very nice win over here. And like I said, he got his consistency reward today, so he's done quite nicely for you guys.
Yes, we waited 5 years for this, so our first win, I'm very happy with that. I want to thank, first of all, Stonehill, Heinrich for giving me the opportunity, and then Chris and Cole, perfect ride today.
Lovely, may it go from strength to strength for you.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Lovely to have you on course. Well done to the Everts. Congratulations to number 2, Oyster King, bred by Stonehill stud. Cole Dickon doing duty for the Chris Jonker stable, and he's come through to beat home the favourite in the second race on the card, the start of our Bowpot.
Thunderbolt Lane moving in, set to race, and off they go from that 1600 metre marker. Christopher Robin began well. So too did Kieran, off to the front, and Oyster King shows pace. African Darter, Saviour's just a couple of lengths off them. Pomegranate's fighting with the rider on the outside of those. Then came G.I. Joe and Irvine, followed by Thunderbolt Lane and Cool Bikel. Further back to Rapid Response when Dove's Cries 8 lengths off the leader. Tyrell's Bullet is racing behind that, and Cubzella the trailer. A dozen lengths cover them now as African Darter finds the front with just over 1,000 to go and goes clear by 2.5 lengths from Kieran racing second. Oyster King is up in third, and then Pomegranate in fourth. Is followed along the inside by Saviour's, about 5-6 lengths off them. G.I. Joe's a further length away. Then came Cool Bikel racing with Christopher Robin. Behind that is Irvine, and when Doves Cry, Rapid Response has got a dozen lengths to make up Cubzella. Tyrell's Bullet and Thunderbolt Lane is head down the elbow, approach the 600 metre mark, and it's African Darter clear by 2.5 from Kieran, who's got him in his sights in second. A further 2 away to Oyster King. Then came Pomegranate and Saviour. G.I. Joe's on their outside. 400 to go. African Darter led by 2.5. Kieran in second. Oyster King producing the goods down the centre. In behind that came G.I. Joe, and further back then to Cool Bikel. 200 to go now, and Oyster King has hit the front here. Down the inside, Kieran is running at it. It's Oyster King and Kieran to fight it out. Oyster King has the call. Kieran tries hard down the inside, but Oyster King will beat Kieran. G.I. Joe third. In behind that in fourth position came African Darter, Cool Bikel. Then came Christopher Robin and Kieran in second. Oyster King producing the goods down the centre. In behind that came G.I. Joe, and further back then to Cool Bikel. 200 to go now, and Oyster King has hit the front here. Down the inside, Kieran is running at it. It's Oyster King and Kieran to fight it.